Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today going to talk about entrance exam questions with their detailed explanations. If you are new for my channel, please subscribe to get additional videos. ጤና ይስጥልን እንደናችሁ። ዛሬ ስለ ኢንትራንስ ኤግዛም ጥያቄዎች እስከነ ማብራሪያቸው እናወራለን። ለቻናሌ አዲስ ከሆናችሁ ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ ተጨማሪ ቪዲዮዎችን እንድትከታተሉ ጋብዛለሁ። Let's see from the grammar part. Choose the best answer from the given alternatives. Number 1. I feel very tired this morning. I feel very tired this morning. I wish blank out last night. To have gone. B. To not have gone. C. I hadn't gone. D. I didn't go. I feel very tired this morning. I wish blank outside last night. I wish blank out last night. Last night is past. So wish plus simple past and wish plus past perfect is used around here. I wish blank out last night mean it should be done using past perfect form. I wish blank out last night. I feel very tired this morning mean an action which happened before that, before feeling tired. So an action is past. I wish blank out last night mean I hadn't gone out last night. I wish I hadn't gone out last night mean I went last night. The meaning is past. So the answer should be I hadn't gone. C. Some clubs had to close because blank boys were interested. Some clubs had to close because blank boys were interested. A few. B, a little. C, few. D, little. It's about countable and uncountable noun. Some clubs had to close. Why? Because blank boys were interested. Boys are countable. When we say a few, a little, few, little, a few and few are used for countable noun. A little and little are used for uncountable noun. What's the difference between a few and few? A few means some, but few mean almost none. Few means almost none. So some clubs had to close. Why? Because few boys. Few means almost none. Few boys were interested. So the answer is C. Groom and Abdi blank TV when lightning struck the tree. When lightning struck, the tree is past. So one longer action was interrupted by another short action. That means past continuous with simple past form. Groom and Abdi blank TV. When lightning struck the tree, struck is past. So past continuous with simple past form is used because struck is past. So Groom and Abdi, there are two, were watching. Groom and Abdi were watching TV when lightning struck the tree. Groom እና አብዲ ቲቪ እያዩ ነበር። መብረቁ ዛፉን ሲመታ እነሱ ቲቪ እያዩ ነበር የሚል ሚኒንግ ነው ያለው። It was the woman blank made the best grade on the test. It was the woman blank made the best grade on the test. She, whom, who, which. It was the woman blank made. The woman blank made verb. It's about a relative pronoun. Either who or whom is used around here. Both who and whom are used for person. We can use who as a subject and whom as an object form. It was the woman blank made. Made is a verb, so it needs who around here. So it's what the woman who made the best grade on the test. The answer is C. Almaz is blank that she was chosen for the post. Almaz is blank that she was chosen for the post. So qualified, such qualified, such a qualified, D, so a qualified. This is about so with adjective or adverb with that, and such with a or without a, with adjective or adverb with noun with that. We can use so with adjective or adverb with that, but we can use such a or without a with adjective or adverb with noun. That means there must be a noun after such or such a with adjective and adverb. So Almaz is blank that, so it needs only adjective around here. Almaz is so qualified. So we can say Almaz is such a qualified girl. That girl is noun, but there is only that immediately after blank space. So Almaz is so qualified that she was chosen for the post should be the answer. The answer is A. She is blank beautiful. She is blank beautiful. I am not surprised when she won the beauty contest. She is blank beautiful. So must, muddingly. She is blank beautiful. So it needs adverb. It needs adverb in this place. Must, mudding. Must and mudding are adjective, but amazingly is adverb. She is amazingly beautiful. I am not surprised when she won the beauty contest. So the answer is amazingly beautiful. If I had known that, I blank married her. If I had known that, I blank married her. A would be. B would have. C have had. D will have. If I had mean past perfect form. Is conditional sentence type 3. In conditional sentence type 3, the if clause is past perfect. The main clause should be perfect conditional form. Married is V3. So had with V3 is the if clause of conditional sentence type 3. The main clause should be would, should, could, with have, with V3 form is used. So in this case, the answer is B, would have married her. Can be the answer for this question. When John was in the first year, he blank hard. A used to, B has worked, C would have worked, D has been working. When John was in the first year mean past. So you should cancel has been working and has worked. So used to work, would have worked. Either the two can be the answer. When John was in the first year, he blank hard. When he was in the first year mean he used to. Used to shows an action which was done in the past but no longer doing at the time of speaking. No longer do now. So when John was in the first year, he used to work hard, but not now. So the answer is A. I couldn't operate the new machine properly. The difficult instruction. I couldn't operate the new machine properly. Blank the difficult instruction. A, because. B, because of. C, so that. D, whereas. I couldn't operate the new machine properly. Blank the difficult instruction. It needs reason. Why he couldn't operate the new machine properly? Blank the difficult instruction. That is a difficult restriction. So reason is used around here. So because of is followed by phrase, but because is followed by clause. So I couldn't operate the new machine properly. Blank the difficult instruction. The difficult instruction is phrase. So it needs because of. We can use because and so that when there is clause, subject and verb form. But whereas used when we are talking about two different areas. So because of the difficult instruction can be the answer. For the answer is B. Blank his intelligence. Blank his intelligence. He couldn't answer the question. Blank his intelligence. He couldn't answer the question. These are two contrasting ideas. His intelligence. He couldn't answer the question. Although. A, although. B, despite. C, so. D, because of. Although even though, in spite of, and despite are used for two contrasting ideas. Although, even though, and though are followed by clause, that means subject and verb. Despite and in spite of are followed by phrase, but all of them are used for two contrasting ideas. Blank his intelligence is phrase, so it needs despite, not although, not so, not because of. You can say despite his intelligence or in spite of his intelligence. So from the given choice, although, despite, so, because of, the answer is B. Despite his intelligence, he couldn't answer the question. Blank, you would have passed the test. Blank, you would have passed the test. ቴስቱን ባለፍክም ነበር ነው የሚለው። Blank, you would have passed the test. A, had you hard? B, had you studied hard? C, if you would study. D, if you studied hard. You would have passed mean conditional sentence type 3, the main clause of conditional sentence type 3. But this one is inverted conditional sentence. Had you hard is ungrammatical anyways. Had you studied hard mean if you had studied hard. This is inverted conditional. Had you studied hard mean if you had studied hard, you would have passed the test. If you would study, it's ungrammatical. If you would study. But it says you would have passed the test. If you studied hard is conditional sentence type 2. But the main clause is conditional sentence type 3. So it needs had you studied hard. So the answer is B. Marcos blank asleep while he was driving. Marcos blank asleep while he was driving. A, fell. B, falls. C, has fallen. D, was falling. Marcos fell asleep. Fell is a past form of fall. Asleep while he was driving. እየነዳ እያለ እንቅልፍ እያለው ነበረ። So asleep while he was driving, ልክ እየነዳ እንቅልፍ ነው የመጣበት ሰውዬ እየነዳ ነበረ። ስለዚህ past continuous with simple past ነው እዚህ ጋር ልንጠቀም እንችለው። Marcos fell asleep while he was driving. By the way, we can use past continuous in 3 ways. One longer action was interrupted by a short action. 2 longer actions were taking place at the same time. 2 actions were taking place at the same time. 1 longer action was interrupted by another short action. And 1 longer action. It's about past continuous. So the answer is A. Abel blank from Addis Ababa University by the end of July 2017 AC. Abel blank from Addis Ababa University by the end of July 2017 AC. A, will have graduated. B, will graduate. C, would have graduated. D, will be graduating. From Addis Ababa University by the end, by phrase used an action which will be completed in a certain time in the future. He is now learning and he's ready, that means. So Abel blank from Addis Ababa University by the end of July. That means he will have completed that action in a certain time in the future can be used. So future perfect can be used in this sentence. Abel will have graduated from Addis Ababa University by the end of July 2017 AC. So an action which will be completed before another action started, or an action which will be completed in a certain time in the future shows future perfect form. So from the given choice, will have graduated is future perfect. Therefore the answer is A. I blank breakfast at friend's house before I went to school last Monday. I blank breakfast at friend's house before I went to school last Monday. Before I went to school last Monday, then past perfect with simple past is used in this blank space. A, had. B, have had. C, have eaten. D, have taken. Then had past perfect form. Have had is present perfect, but it shows before I went to school last Monday. Have eaten is present perfect. It doesn't show past. Have taken is ungrammatical. So past perfect with simple past is used in this expression. So I had breakfast at friend's house before I went to school last Monday can be the answer. Therefore, the answer is A. The sooner you complete his classwork, blank, you score or achieve. The sooner you complete this classwork, blank, you score or achieve. A. The better. B. Is better. C. A better. D. The best. The sooner you complete this classwork, blank, you score or achieve. So this is about parallel comparison. Two actions increasing at the same time or decreasing at the same time. The sooner you complete, the with comparative, and the other blank space can also need the with comparative form. The sooner, then the better you score or achieve. The sooner you complete this classwork, the better you score or achieve. So these are parallel comparison. This is parallel comparison. Two actions are increasing at the same time or decreasing at the same time when we're talking about parallel comparison. So the with comparative and the with comparative is used in such expression. Therefore, the answer is A, the better. Blank, most of the students work hard. Blank, most of the students work hard. They didn't succeed. A, despite the fact that. B, despite. C, in spite. D, all are possible answers. Blank, most of the students work hard. Most of the students work hard is close. They didn't succeed. These ideas are two contrasting ideas. Two contrasting ideas can be joined using although, even though, in spite of, and despite. Despite and in spite of. In spite is followed by of. So despite and in spite of are used in phrase. We can use despite and in spite of when there is a phrase. But most of the students work hard is close. So despite the fact that, or in spite of the fact that can be the answer for this blank space. Despite the fact that most of the students work hard, or in spite of the fact that most of the students work hard, they didn't succeed. በደንብ ቢሰሩም succeed ግን አላደረጉም. So the answer should be A, despite the fact that. Abel is rich. First stop. Abel is rich. Abba, comma, blank is poor. Abel is rich. Abba, blank is poor. A, however. B, on the other hand. C, but. D, as a result. We are talking about two different people, Abel and Abba. Abel is rich. Abba is poor. So when we are talking about two different ideas, we can use on the other hand. So Abel is rich. Abba, on the other hand, is poor. Or you can say Abel is rich, comma, on the other hand. Abel is rich, full stop. On the other hand, comma, Abba is poor. Can be the answer. So the answer is B, on the other hand. So Abel is rich. Abba, on the other hand, is poor. Sorry, you can't speak to Mallet. Sorry, you can't speak to Mallet. She blank a bath. ከማሌት ጋር ማውራት አችልም at the moment. A, have. B is having. C, does. D, has. Sorry, you can't speak to Mallet. She blank a bus. That means she is doing something else at the moment of speaking. Therefore, it's impossible to talk to her. So, sorry, you can't speak to Mallet. በዚህ ሰዓት ከእሷ ጋር ማውራት አችልም. This way, she is having a buzz. Is having a buzz is an action which is happening at the moment of speaking, or it shows what she is doing at the moment of speaking. So, sorry, you can't speak to Mallet. She is having a buzz can be the answer. He was eating his breakfast when he blanked the bad news. He was eating his breakfast. He was eating, past continuous, when he blanked the bad news. So there is past continuous with simple past form around here. Had heard. B, was hearing. C, heard. D, hear. He was eating his breakfast when he heard the bad news. ስለዚህ ቁርሱን እየበላ ነበር ነው። ያን bad news ሲሰማ ቁርሱን እየበላ ነበር. At the moment of eating, but he heard something. So the answer is heard. Had they sought assistance, we blank sent out lifesavers. We don't understand why they chose to keep silent. A. Had. B. Have. C. Will have. D. Would have. Had they sought assistance. Had they sought. Seek. Then sought is V3. Inverted conditional sentence type 3. We blank sent out lifesaver. We don't understand why they chose to keep silent. So had they sought assistance mean past perfect form. If they had sought assistance. Then if they had sought assistance is the same as had they sought assistance. Then would have sent can be the answer. So therefore the answer is D. Would have sent out lifesavers. እርዳታ ቢፈልጉ ኖሮ ላይፍ ሴቨርን ልክ ነበረ ከተባለ ድርጊቱ ኦልሬዲ አልፏል ማለት ነው። had, have, will have, would have sent out lifesavers can be the answer. The answer is D. Alamu didn't come to the meeting. Alamu didn't come to the meeting. I wish he belonged to the meeting. Alamu didn't come to the meeting. The meaning is past. I wish he belonged to the meeting. So this wish plus simple past and wish plus past perfect form. In wish plus simple past, the meaning is present. In wish plus past perfect, the meaning is past. So Alamu didn't come to the meeting is past. I wish he had come to the meeting. I wish he had come mean he didn't come. So the meaning is past. Alamu didn't come mean the meaning is past. If the meaning is past, wish with past perfect can be used. Therefore the answer is C. Had come. That's all about today. The next time I will bring you the communicative activities and the writing part. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share. Till then, have a nice time.